to Transactional Writing Practice with ETETutor. Let's just get going straight away now. So this is for Edexcel, Paper 2, English Language, Section B. So you have a choice of 2 questions, we're just looking at one. So let's have a look. Write an article for a newspaper exploring the statement, "Smart technology is making us dumb." You could write about what is meant by the term smart technology, the ways we use smart technology, what the benefits are, and or what the negatives are, as well as any other ideas you may have. Your response will be marked for accurate and appropriate use of vocabulary, spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Okay, so this time we've got an article for a newspaper. So straight away you need to be thinking about those presentational features, those structural features that will show to your examiner that you understand this form of writing. So we'll be thinking name of the newspaper. If it's going to be relevant, you can pop that right at the top. We're going to want a date on there. This one relates to smart technology, so obviously, you know, using the current date would be absolutely fine. We're going to need a headline. So when we're writing those headlines, write them slightly larger, but obviously don't spend ages. You haven't got time for that. It's not a graphic design exam, but do just write it a little bit bigger so it's very clear. Here's the headline. We could then maybe have a byline, so that's where you'd write, by Claire Congrave, reporter for the Daily News or whatever it is. And we also want to think about the range of paragraph lengths that's very typical within newspaper articles, and you might want to have some subheadings running throughout. A common technique is to take a little quote from your own writing and pop that above that section so it acts as a subheading. Okay. There's other things you can do with that now, but obviously we're trying to keep these videos quite short, last minute revision and all that. So that's presentational wise what we need to be doing. And in terms of the language, this is a great example of a question that lends itself to creating a really strong semantic field. So here we'd have the semantic field of communication or IT or I suppose smart technology, to be fair. So you're going to be wanting to talk about things like WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever it is, things that we have in real life. That's going to make it seem real and believable. You're using actual examples of things and your language is reflecting that. So they're all proper nouns, they're the names for things like iPhone or MacBook or whatever it is, or even a Raspberry Pi. It's finally got its shout out. So all of those things, all of those words will help your piece seem real and believable and make you seem knowledgeable about the subject area that you're writing about. With something like this as well, it's good to have a range of ideas and to back those up with some made up statistics. So it might be that 7 out of 10 young people feel that they could not complete their homework without the use of a mobile phone. Say something like that, or give percentages. They work well and they're quite easy to handle. And just make sure structurally that each paragraph is linked together, so you're building up an argument. And when you're writing with a statement like this, smart technology is making us dumb, we can see that there's a play on words already. So you might want to try and integrate puns and humour into your own article. All right then, we'll leave it at that. Make sure you try and watch videos that cover all the different types of writing that you could possibly be asked to do. Make sure you've got your mark schemes to hand and you're using these as you're writing. What I'd suggest you do is rewind, listen to the question again, rewind. This sounds very old-fashioned, that wouldn't do very well in this piece, but yeah, go back, hit pause, jot down that question and just create a plan. Spend 5 to 10 minutes doing it, like you'll do on the day, depending on how your timing's gone and so on. And share your ideas. Use the description box below if you want to. And as always, really good luck to you all, and like and subscribe.